Saturday, everybody! It is our usual time to hang out and just chill. How's everybody's Saturdays going so far? What's up, Elizabeth? How are you doing? Please watch Look My Way. We want to see your reaction to it. It's a song. You will cry. Well, now, what if I don't cry? What if, I expect to cry? What if I don't? No. I've had a couple of people mention it already. I believe I was told that it takes place, that I should watch it after episode 7. So that's kind of what I was planning on doing. So I do plan on getting into that once we get around to it. What's up, Auntie Lacey? Just finished Fallout. If kids play this kind of games, no wonder there was a lot of violence. It can't possibly be healthy. I think the series was idiotic and crazy. Well, I wholly disagree on the kid thing. I played way more violent stuff when I was a kid, and I'm pretty well adjusted. Most people are. Violence in games have no connection. Real world violence in games have no connection at all. I will fight that tooth and nail. I don't react to blood and gore, but even I was shocked. Don't you think the films and series have become much more violent? Not at all, man. It's actually, compared to stuff in the 80s, it's pretty tame. Like, I don't think the show was any more gory than any other things that we've seen. Like, I don't know. I've seen way worse, like when I was growing up as a kid, and I've seen way worse in the 90s, way worse in the 80s. I mean, it's nothing new, violence-wise. Yeah, I don't know. I think the connection between films, video games, and actual violence out there is completely bullshit. Sorry, I had the limiter off again. Let me fix that. Could you all still hear me okay? Hopefully I don't have to repeat anything. Yeah, before I keep going, I just want to make sure that everybody heard what I was saying. Heard you fine. Okay, good. Anyway, yeah, let's see. Nick Collins. What's up, Omni? Hope your week has been good. Me and my partner are dog sitting for my mom and stepfather. Would I be able to post a picture of them in Discord? Oh, hell yeah, go for it. As someone who hasn't played any of the Fallout games, is the TV show easy to follow? Do I need to have played them or enjoyed them to understand the show? Not at all. Honestly, you might enjoy it even more because I had some ideas of what may or may not be going on. And I've only ever played like a couple of, maybe an hour or two of each game. Like, I've never finished one. I've never really gotten past the first, I've never even got past the first technical act on any of the games, but I had some at least passing knowledge of them, and I've watched other people play the games. Still not to completion, but even with the limited knowledge I had, I still knew enough that I could fill in some gaps and kind of see where things may head. But even that, there's a lot of twists and turns and stuff like that. I think, like, for somebody who hasn't played the games at all, would fucking be shocked as hell throughout it. It's really fun. It's really, really fun. I think it works really well for people who have and who have not played the games. So that's just from my point of view, though. What's up, Night Hoof? Hope your day is going good. Hope you like the wolf drawing. It took me a while to come up with an idea. I did enjoy it. Thank you so much. And as far as the day going, I just got out of bed. Like, literally got out of bed, and did the rounds, fed all of the cats. And yeah, I just sat down for this. What's up, Dark Car? How are you doing? Happy 420 as well. Blaze it. Even though I've never done that. One day. I'm just too afraid of getting in trouble because it's still completely illegal here. Logan Davis, how you doing? Good vibes. How you doing? What's up? I'm bored today. Yeah. Saw your Has Been Hotel reacts. Love it. Thank you, Memer. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I am head over heels with this universe. So if you enjoyed those, check out my Helluva Boss stuff. We are in season 2 now. What's up, Horse Lover? Invincible Season 2 already? I mean, it's already over. Season 2's already over. Renan, what's up? What's up, Muncher? Music a little too loud. Yeah, I'll fix that. Just got home from my grandfather's funeral, and it was a lot. I'm sorry to hear that. Those are never enjoyable. I've been to many of those in my age at this point, and it's probably going to just keep on going. So I definitely know how you feel. I hope you're doing okay. Hopefully we can give you a little bit of a reprieve, but all in all, keep on keeping on. We're here for you. Space Dandy? I've never seen it. I'm Title Card. What's up, Brandon Jen? Just lurking today, working from home. Well, hopefully they're not too distracting. All right, Jay, I'm banning you. I'm sorry. You just will not stop talking about stuff we don't need to be talking about. So, goodbye. I read it ahead of time. I didn't put it up. So yeah, you are, yeah. You're gone. Your message is gone. Stop spoiling shows. That's all I gotta say. Stop spoiling shows. Like, well, I guess I'll never know now, but I'm tired of it, man. What's up, Ginger? Hope you're doing good, especially after your Helluva Boss reaction yesterday. Yes. You know, as much as I understand my headspace and what I was thinking, I'm glad to know at least that that's not the case. I made it way darker than it probably really is, even though I finally got at least a little bit of a but this, like, as far as evidence against what I was saying and my point of view on it today, and I feel a little bit better about it. Because up until this point, like, there's been no valid reason why my train of thought wasn't valid as well. But there was one thing that was mentioned today about the shoe that kind of, I don't know. There's a couple ways. Actually, I got a way around it now in my head as well. So realistically, what I thought happened still very well could have happened. But I'm starting to realize that it is very unlikely the more I kind of start to think about it. So I'm feeling a little bit better about it. But it's still not good. Either way, she's in there. Though there's a lot of speculation and fan theories about that maybe she got away and survived and somehow, I don't know, but I doubt it. I don't think that's what that scene was meant to convey at all. Either way, I do think that it was meant to tell us she was dead, regardless of who did it. I can tolerate big animated violence, but Scream to a little bit of real violence. Fair enough. Did you see the My Adventures with Superman Season 2 announcement? I did. I'm excited. So good. Been watching a lot of playthroughs of tech tests of Hades 2. Oh my god, the bisexuals are totes eating well right now. As an ace, I'm not hungry, but the food looks great. Hey, sometimes it's just how it goes, man. Sometimes you just gotta take a little nibble of the food. Gotta appreciate the goodness. I've never played Hades. I've never played it. It didn't really seem like my kind of game. I love the visuals of it, but I've never given it a chance. So, I don't know. Maybe I should check it out one of these days. I love Greek mythology. What's your opinion of X-Men 97th series so far, and why? It's fucking amazing. Like, it's intense. It is so good. It feels like what I imagined the original show was when I was a kid. The only minor complaint that I have right now is I feel like some of these storylines are just going by so fast. Like, we're not really lingering in them too long. That's the only downside that I really have. I can't believe that it's still a debate. I did a report about why violence in video games doesn't equal real world. Like, y'all stop. This debate done to death. There's no data supporting it. None at all. No, there has never been anything at all that links the two in any way, shape, or form. Dude, I played Mortal Kombat, Doom, Contra, fucking everything you could think of from 5 to 9 and onward, and still to this day. I'm like, me, all my friends, everybody I know, like, it is the statistical one-off that you may be able to be like, oh, I guess this kid played a video game once. Yeah, no. I'm sorry. It's such a bullshit argument. Watership Down, Courage the Cowardly Dog still stand as the most effed up kids media I've ever seen. Courage the Cowardly Dog can get a little weird. And is Watership Down? I've never seen it, but I've heard about it. I don't know if that's technically a kid's movie, but I don't know. Thank you. I heard what you said, by the way. Thank you, Ginger. When season 2 comes out of Has Been Hotel, can you watch it? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, 100% yeah. Who's my favorite character in the Fallout show? Probably the Ghoul. He's probably my favorite character in there. Let me think. Yeah, it's definitely Goggins. Goggins is definitely my favorite character in there. Where's the Darkwing Duck movie? Where's the Darkwing Duck reboot show that they announced 4 years ago? Where is it, Seth Rogen? I'm still waiting. What's up, Dion? I've been waiting for that for so long. Season 3, episode 10 of The Legend of Korra. I enjoy it so far. Definitely not Atla level, but still good. I think 1 and 3 have weaker / slower first halves, but the back half of the 3rd season does deliver some great stuff. I really like Korra. Bolin is great. Asami is chill. Mako, good, but feels no direction half the time. Tenzin I like, but feel like he's missing something. Lin, good, but a little bit drawn out and grumpy. Like all the villains, Amon's cool. Season 2 is great. Water Tribe Civil War. 1 Avatar, 2-part weaker. Peak. Oh, Avatar 2-parter was peak. All Spirit World stuff and finale was epic. Zahir was cool so far too. Yeah, I know. I do think Korra gets a lot of exaggerated hatred. I do, like you said, I do think it's no Atla. There's some interesting things that comes in. There's a lot of lore stuff it introduces that I'm not a fan of at all. But overall, it's still pretty solid for the most part. I wasn't a huge fan of the Water Tribe Civil War and the Dark Avatar thing. I don't dig that all that well. I did like Zahir and his crew. Amon is my favorite villain out of all of the Korra stuff. The next one, though, the final season, is an interesting one, and it gets a little jump the sharky, but I'm curious to see what you think about it. Love's Lives Bleeding comes out on VOD April 26. Unfortunately, then, sadly, I will be out of town, so I won't be able to cover that yet, or at least as it drops. YouTube keeps telling me to watch Darkwing Duck today. I wonder why. Was anything announced today? Fallout was awesome. I agree. No wonder. I thought you looked tired. Hope you slept well. I actually got more sleep than I usually do. Like, I went to bed at 4:30. I woke up at, what, 3:30? I got out of bed at 3:30. So I almost slept 12 hours. So that's a plus. Blackthorn sounds like a pirate name. Kinda, yeah. And then they keep accusing him of being a pirate. So I understand the reason why. Next Friday, I'm going to see Abigail. Now that's a movie I think I might wait and react to. I'm hearing a lot of crazy stuff about that one. I finally get to see the season 3 of Superman and Lois, so rewatching the first 2 seasons, halfway through season 2 at the moment. Hell yeah. Season 3, while it brings things down a little bit to a more grounded level until the end, the storyline is very impactful, especially for me. What's up, Kari? Omni's here. This has to be perfect. Hey, bitch. What's up? How are you doing? Your reactions to Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is just top tier. Thank you. Best line. That is one of the best lines. Are there any anime shows in my poll? I think so. I'm pretty sure My Hero's in there. I think Demon Slayer's in there. I don't remember. I lost the spreadsheet for the shows. I still have the poll with all of it. It's just hard to navigate in poll form what all's still on there because there's still 100 some shows on it. Why is the first stream I catch of you the only Saturday I work this month? Oh, that sucks. I'm sorry to hear that. I was thinking about it would be harder on me a little bit, or at least maybe it'd make me have to like be a little more responsible about starting these at 2. I don't know if that helps anybody at all. I know that it helps the overseas people, but it doing these to 2 instead of 4. I am a little hesitant to say your name out loud. No, not gonna lie. You know. I feel like there should be a sequel to Ready or Not. They're making one. They're making a Ready or Not 2. Unfortunately, it's not the same directors, but there is a Ready or Not 2 coming out. Maybe I can call you CM2. Fair enough. I read that one already. Sent the pictures of the dogs on Discord via my partner's account. Happy for you show the chat. The 2 pictures. I'm not sure how to do that, to be honest. I mean, I know how to do it, but it's just kind of roundabout. Cosmic Celestial, is that you in the Discord? Let me do this. I don't know if they got rid of this functionality or not, but we will try it. Where'd you go? There you are. Nope, they got rid of this functionality. It may be a little too difficult to do this, unfortunately. Well, no, I could just hold on. Oops, I don't need to do that. This is one of those things that's going to get me behind on chat. Alright, do game stream. That won't work. How can I do this? I don't think I have anything set up to do this. Where are you at? Yeah. Unfortunately, it's going to take me way too long to figure out how to do this. I apologize. But guys, if you want to check out the dog photos, you can always head over into the Discord. There is a link to it in the description of this video. And every video, technically. I hope we don't have to wait that long before Season 3 of Invincible. They said it's already in production and pretty much halfway through what they need to do. I think they're going to actually have it annually at this point. I think that's the goal. There was just a hiccup, obviously, between Seasons 1 and 2, so figure that out. I think it'll be fine. Space Dandy is a show made by the same people who made Cowboy Bebop. I think it's a hell of a lot more fun. I like Cowboy Bebop, but I've heard of Space Dandy. I've seen trailers for it when it came to Adult Swim, but I never actually watched it. Sorry, they're spoiling things. It really does wreck a mood. It's fine. I caught it this time before I accidentally shared it with everybody. I ended up one of the rare times where I went back into the actual VOD for the live stream and trimmed the section out so I could try to save as many eyes as possible, because it was it was a major spoiler for future Invincible episodes. And yeah, so that person is now no longer able to submit messages, so it's all good. I can't wait for Wednesday Season 2. Likewise, I heard Steve Buscemi got brought onto the cast, which is fun. Joined the Helluva Hotel fan club quicker than I thought I would. Dude, me too, man. I felt like I just tripped down that well. Subman been watching that 90s show. Good stuff. I enjoyed it a lot. People can be really harsh on things and judge things completely unfairly, and I believe that is one of those cases. And I will be a staunch defender of that show, and I'm excited for Season 2. Assuming we are still getting it. It got greenlit. Season 2 was announced. but I've heard absolutely nothing about any progress on it. So I hope it's still happening. What's up, Angar? Hope you had a great week. Got into a new anime, and it's amazing, great story, but quick question, why are certain male characters in anime assholes and felt like you want to punch them? I think that's valid across any form of media. I don't know if it's specific just to anime, unless it's an extreme. I'm not sure what what anime is it and what character, well, I don't know if I'd even recognize the character, but if you can give me some examples, I'm just curious what you're implying, or like what you're thinking. Gen V Season 2 is going to be hard to watch. Yes, it is. Considering I don't think they got to finish filming it either. So how are they going to, like, they did, as far as I know, they didn't get to finish filming Season 2. So, like, they're going to have to do a whole on pivot. What character from Shogun would you want a prequel of? Yabushiga. I don't know. That would be interesting to see, like, what he's been like leading up to this point. The obvious answer would be Toranaga, but I don't know how interesting that would be because he's always been, up until this point, playing the mediator. Maybe seeing his childhood, like seeing everything around the story about him and his first kill, his first battle. That could be really wild. Or even a prequel about Mariko. I think that would be cool, especially considering the last episode. I'm trying to think. I think those are the ones I would be very much so most interested in. What's up, Change Comics? How are you doing? Boys Season 4 needs to hurry up. It's right around the corner, man. It's just like, what, 2-3 months away? What's up, Ida? How are you doing? Welcome, welcome. Hope you're having a good weekend. Elizabeth Tulloch has been saying filming for this Superman and Lois series finale is almost finished. I did hear about that. I saw that post as well. Yeah, I'm excited to see what they do, man. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be a sad, sad time. Grant Gustin and James Gunn have talked about not the Flash. Yeah, they've been... Grant Gustin's favorite comic book and fictional character of all time is Superman. So, you know, I read the interview, and he was talking to him about literally only Superman. Like, as far as he said, the Flash never even came up. So I don't think that means anything. I don't think anything of it. Maybe he'll show up one of these days if they have a good enough rapport and relationship that maybe he'll be in there as somebody, but it'll probably be somebody else. Yeah, I don't think he'll be the Flash, as much as I would love that. But Grant Gustin absolutely loves Superman. So he was just excited that somebody, I would assume somebody who understands the character a little bit more than some others, will be able to be handling that and bringing it to life. I'm excited for it. I think The Boys comes out in July. That's what I thought. I thought it came out in June. I don't really know. It's either June or July. It starts with a J. What's up, Busy? How you doing, man? Long time, no talk. Once Chucky's done, I'll be able to hit up one of these council streams again. What's up, Jamie? How are you doing? What's up, Christopher? How you doing? Mercenaries here. How you doing? Deadpool Wolverine. Can't wait for that either. About to hit harder. Omni-Man beating his son. Woof. Watership Down is a bunny snuff movie. I know what movie it is. I've never seen it, but I know about it. And that is the best description of it. I've never actually sat down and watched a single scene from it. I've just seen snippets of the cute stuff and then people talking about how fucked up the movie is. Billions of gamers and they ain't turned into crazy murderers. There is crazy people, but the game don't cause it clearly. Someone with issues already might enhance it, but that's the rare person, not the standard. Agreed. Are you excited about Keanu as Shadow? Honestly, I need to hear it coming out of Shadow, because thinking about it in my head when that was the fan theory floating around, when that was the rumor, I'm not gonna lie, I love Keanu, but I wasn't vibing with it. I need to hear it. I need to hear it. I was more excited when the other rumor was that it was Hayden Christensen, but we'll see. We'll see. Favorite character in the Fallout TV show is probably Lucy, and I absolutely knowing you know why. And you're not wrong. What are your favorite kinds of villains? Mine are the villains like Sinister, Joker, or villains who are both terrifying and entertaining respectively, you know? I like a villain that is complex and who you understand, who you can almost side with in a different life, in a different journey, on a different road. But I also like villains that are just batshit unhinged. There is no talking them down. You don't even have the opportunity to understand them. They are just like the Joker, chaos. You know, I don't know. I like both sides of both sides of the spectrum, but I think like the villains that I can kind of almost get behind, or at least see how they got to the point they are. I generally find them way more interesting overall. After watching Keanu as Batman, he should do Shadow. After watching Keanu as Batman? I'm not sure exactly what you mean there. Any news on John Wick 5, or has it been greenlit? As far as I know, they're still trying to figure out the script. Ella Purnell was also the voice of Jinx in Arcane. I did put that together after the fact. Going into the show, it was about halfway through the show until I was like, oh yeah, that's why she sounds so familiar. I forgot about that, because she's adult Jinx, I would assume, right? I think Ella Purnell was the voice of a character in season 2 of Invincible. She was in there somewhere. I'm just not exactly sure who. Have I seen Promised Neverland? I have not seen it. Did anyone watch the Transformers 1 trailer? The internet told me to watch that too. I got a couple of people asking me if I was going to react to it, and I saw some other people buzzing around it. I watched like a couple seconds of it, and I'm like, I'm good. I'm okay. When I wanted a Cybertron movie, this is not what I wanted. You know, because that's something I've been talking about for a minute. Yeah, this isn't it. No. When I was like a fucking Odd Couple, Megatron, Optimus Prime origin story, this was not what I had in mind, and I don't know. Maybe one of these days I could check it out on a whim and maybe I'll enjoy it, but I'm a little perturbed about this movie's existence. I'm a little annoyed by it. Because the animation looks great. The animation's, I'm not gonna lie, looks really good. But the story, I'm not here for it. The approach, the tone, not here for it. I don't know. Let's see. Glad you did, Omni. Thank you, Nighthoof. Let's see. How afraid are you of the promise from head writer of 97 towards episodes 8, 9, and 10? I'm a little nervous. I'm a little scared. Because if we haven't even scratched the surface of some of the stuff that they plan on going into, I'm not gonna lie, a little nervous. Really like Shogun. I just saw it before I showed up. Hell yeah, man. I don't know if it's been asked, but after watching the anime, who's your favorite Straw Hat? It's probably Zoro. I think it's Zoro. It is between Zoro and Luffy, but I think I'm leaning a little more towards Zoro. I don't know, it's tough. It depends on my mood, but most of the time I'm leaning in towards Zoro, I think. I still need to watch X-Men 97. Highly recommend it. And also, what's the deal with the Korra hate? Because I've heard people before watching it dislike her, and I don't get it. She's a really good character and a lot of good traits and flaws and all together. I think it's the same reason people get upset about a lot of certain types of things these days. Luckily, it probably was a little tamer compared to things because the internet wasn't what it is currently at the time. But I think it just has to do with, I don't know, insecurities, probably to do with they didn't like that just as a toddler she could already just without anything bend 3 elements. That's the thing, like many other people in the Avatar universe, like Azula herself, some people are just born talented, but she was only talented physically, whereas Aang he was talented both physically and mentally. He was spiritually grounded. You know, he had the spiritual side of it. It was getting past that hurdle, and that's why it made earthbending so hard for him to learn and master. For her, it was the opposite journey. And I think people kind of see that and they make an argument out of it that just is a straw man for their own kind of fears or bigotries. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. But like, at the end of the day, they're like, oh god, they're trying to make this girl better than Aang, just right out of the gate, and people just took that and ran with it. That's the only thing I can think of. I don't know. As a teenager, she maybe makes some frustrating choices and decisions, but she's a teenager, and teenagers act the way they act, man. Like, it's like, I don't know. I feel like the hatred towards Korra is absolutely so forced or just veiled insecurity. I don't love the show, but I don't get the exaggerated disliking for her character, because she's got a really great arc. Because she is talented, and she's arrogant, she's egotistical, she's vain. She knows she's good, and that's why airbending was such a hurdle, and then she had to learn about her identity. She was raised in isolation. She was basically in a labor camp for bending. It was to protect her, but yeah, I don't know. Like, it's just, I don't know. It is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know. I don't know, man. Been watching a bunch of movies in order to expand my knowledge of movies and help with my writing process, and I didn't know if you had any recommendations for good movies or bad. If you want a bad one, The Room. If you haven't seen it, I will always recommend that one. Troll 2. I can give you a bunch of bad movies, bad examples. Birdemic. Yeah, as far as good stuff, man, I mean, like, The Matrix. But I mean, I feel like a lot of those are like obvious choices. Psycho, the original Psycho, not the remake, not any of the other ones after, even though some of the sequels are actually pretty good. But the original Alfred Hitchcock Psycho is still one of my all-time favorite movies. I don't know, man. There's so many good movies, but I don't know if they're like educationally good movies to help like with the process of anything. I'd have to think about that a little more. But those are the initial ones that come right off the top of my head. I'm working on another art piece for you while watching and double tasking. Yippee! Well, hell yeah! Don't overwork yourself, but I appreciate it. Please go watch it before next stream. What's up, Cole? How are you doing? What I miss here? Nothing crazy so far. Nothing much. Just chilling, just chatting, have a good little time. Not much. It's been like 15 minutes. Has it been? It was longer than that. Well, I mean, by this point, by the time of me reading it, it definitely has. What's up, Aiden? It's my favorite Has-Been Hotel episode. Probably episode 5. Probably episode 5 is my favorite episode. Cosmic Celestial. They started filming Final Destination 6 yet. I had just heard they're finally going forward with a new one. I've still only seen the first movie and the opening 5 minutes of the second movie. But yeah, I've heard that they are working on a new one. And again, fun fact, and I've shared this before, Final Destination was the script for Final Fantasy. The script for Final Destination, the original movie, was a discarded script for an episode of the X-Files that they turned into a movie. They decided not to make it an episode of the show because I guess they just they weren't vibing with the concept. And instead, the guys from the X-Files that wrote the episode sold the script, and it got turned into a movie. Love the content. Appreciate that. I really do. Thank you so much. What year do you think Invincible show will end? I have no idea. I'm not sure how long the comics go on for. I have no idea. Just print it and show us. My printer doesn't even... something's wrong. I need to move my printer to a different location because wherever I have it set up now, that outlet doesn't have power anymore. I just realized this the other day, so I can't print anything right now. I think Invincible will have seasons 4 and 5, at least. I think it goes well beyond that. What's up, Rich? Hey, Mike, my man. Best reaction channel out there. Slow down with the Ted Lasso run. I was devastated when the show concluded, and I will feel the same when you finish it. I'm dreading the end coming up because we're so close. I mean, we're still like, what, 7 weeks away? But it just feels too close. I'm not ready to say goodbye. Hopefully something, hopefully whatever's next can fill those shoes real nicely. But thank you for that. Best reaction channel? I don't know if I'd say that. But I appreciate the kind words all the same. I assume Omni must have had a mental breakdown over X's and O's. So tragic indeed. Yeah, that's one of those moments where I couldn't, like, cry. I was like, my soul left my body. I was so upset. Like I talked about in the video, I legitimately was so upset by that scene, I was nauseous. I was staving off throwing up because it just, again, didn't disgust me. Well, it emotionally disgusted me, but it wasn't like, ew, gross, or anything like that. It wasn't scary in that kind of way. It was just so heartbreaking that I wanted to throw up. You ever feel that? Have you ever felt that way? At least by a show. I felt like that many a time in real life. Hot take, maybe, but bro, I'm super over Bad Batch. Like I want to like it, but I'm just done. See it through. Like Hunter and Wrecker and Echo, just don't care. Omega Crosshair, the only good or decent characters. Even episodes that aren't bad or still I just don't care. I feel like I'm over the show. Just so much filler or dragged out stuff, main plot even, I just don't care. Not hating anyone who like it. I feel like the show has overstayed its welcome for me. Just maybe it isn't for me, because at the end of Philly, I said, hope Tales of the Empire is good. I'm really looking forward to Tales of the Empire, and I'm not gonna lie, I do mildly feel the same way about how much they are stretching out this narrative. As much as I also understand why it's being done this way. This is one of those cases, and as a creator, I would hate it, but this is one of those cases where, because things are so slow moving a lot of the time, this is one of the times I might have been okay with them dropping more episodes at a time for this. Invisible Season 3 will hopefully come out early 2025. I think that's the plan right now. Have you ever played or heard of any games by Grasshopper Manufacturer, like No More Heroes, Shadows of the Damned, Killer is Dead, and Killer 7? I've played the first No More Heroes. I never finished it, but that's the only one I've played. Have I seen Ready Player One? And if you have, what did you think? Would it be interesting if they made a sequel or spinoff? I haven't seen it. I haven't actually seen that movie, so I can't really speak for that one yet. I've seen Silo on Apple TV. Not yet. No, not yet. I've had it recommended a time or two. I need to make sure it's on the list because I do need to make sure that I go through that because I think there's some things that have come out since I need to check in on. I know with the bear, I think I'm going to start that one anyway, just of my own accord, but I'm not going to be able to catch up before the new season comes out, not without only covering the bear up until the season comes out. So I think I'm going to just start the bear when this new season comes out. That might be the best thing I can do, SEO-wise. Please add the originals to the list of the polls. I'm pretty sure it's on there. Pretty confident it's on there. Tyler Hoechlin is an amazing Superman. I wasn't a massive fan of Superman, but Superman Lois got me too. Plus, Tyler's easy on the eyes. He plays the wholesome country buffoon, the lovable oaf, the supportive husband, the caring dad, and the guy you don't want to fuck with, all in one. I'm sorry, I love Christopher Reeve, but if we're talking all-around portrayals, I think Tyler Hoechlin is the best live-action Superman we've had. And for me, when he was introduced as Supergirl, he was at the bottom of my list. Like, he was straight the worst. At least as far as depiction. Like, and just a change of writers and a different showrunner, and he became the best thing. Period. Good vibes. Echo's barely in season 3. That is very true. Echo is he's only been there in like once or twice. I can't wait for Has Been season 2. Oh man, me either. I cannot wait. We're almost done filming season 4 of Superman Lotus. I'm terrified where it's going to pick up from. The one time I'm wondering about a time skip. Yeah, me too. Me too. Holy shit. Let's see. Still like season 3. Has been. Hotel and Helluva's way too good. It sucked me in. Like, I saw a lot of people, like, the week before it came out be like, so are you gonna react to are you gonna react to Has Been Hotel? And I was like, what the fuck is Has Been Hotel? And I was like, I don't know, I haven't heard about it. Probably not. And like a couple of days before it came out, I was like, you know what? I don't know why. It just stuck in my ear for a minute. I was like, let's watch the trailer and see what even is this thing. And I was like, okay, all right. And I checked out. Now this is the reactor in me, the person running the channel, like the more, like, is this worth checking out kind of thing. I went and checked out because I figured out that there were, the pilot was something that had already existed. I think somebody had mentioned that when they recommended the season at all. And I was like, okay. I went and checked out reactions for the pilot itself, and those were massive. And I was like, all right, I'll watch the pilot, see where it goes, how I feel about it. And yeah, man, it just sucked you right in. At least for me, I just immediately fell in love with it. Yeah, people are rude. Anyway, onto a more positive subject like chubby unicorns. No. Gonna miss Superman Lois, likewise. Favorite Helluva Boss villain so far? Mine's are either Crimson or the guy in season 2, episode 7, who ain't gonna spoil. Oh god. Oh no. I'm gonna be watching the rest of the season this week, but still releasing them weekly, just because where I'm going to Level Up Expo, I don't want to get spoiled on anything. So I'm gonna be watching ahead of schedule at least. But that I've seen so far, my favorite villain is probably, I don't know, man. Probably, I mean, it might be Crimson. As fucked up as he is, he's the only one that I feel like is an actual danger. And he's just the most asshole. I hate Stella, and she hired a hitman. You know, Stryker's cool and all, but Crimson is a vain, sadistic little psychopath. And I don't want him anywhere near my little power couple of Millie and Moxie. Keep him away from Millie, goddammit. Is Chucky season 4 gonna happen, or season 3 the last one? I've heard they pitched an idea for season 4 as well as a new movie, but I don't think they've gotten the official green light yet. Also, who you got? Wonka's for a moment, for Has Been Hotel's more than anything is my song of the year. I can't stop singing it. I can't stop listening to it. It is my favorite song across the board between both shows. And dude, most of Has Been decimates anything from Wonka, man. I like Wonka a lot, but yeah. Which one is better, Poison or Loser Baby from Has Been Hotel? I think Poison's a more, I don't know, it's tough. Like, if I'm just cruising, I can put on Poison and jam to it. But at the same time, I absolutely love singing Loser Baby. That's a tough call. I might actually have to go with Loser Baby, to be honest. Is Gen V gonna have to Black Panther 2 and completely rewrite? Probably. Oppenheimer was so awesome. Yes, it was. Arlong from One Piece and Grey Oak at the beginning of Pokemon anime. Huh? Oh, guys are assholes for no reason. Gary Oak. Yeah, Gary's just a narcissistic asshole. I don't know. I just feel like that's something that's just not like an anime thing. Arlong, though, is just pure assholery unhinged. Like, violent, sadistic, murderous, all the disgusting shit. I could probably come up with more if you let me think about it, but I don't want to get too much farther behind than we are right now. Not hating on anyone that likes it. Oh, yeah, I already read that one. No spoilers, but now that you've gotten into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., how connected do you feel it is to the MCU? Well, this last episode I just watched, which will be coming out Tuesday, they introduced an idea that was a plot point as a new thing in Black Panther 2, as a thing that did not exist in the world up until this point. So that's a very minor thing, but I think for the most part, where I'm at, it hasn't really severed itself off that much, and it could easily have slid in there, but they are still pretty adamant that it's not. I don't know. We'll see. Bakugo from My Hero. I've only seen the first episode of My Hero, so I'm not exactly sure about those. Can't speak to that one. Can't decide between Loser and Poison. It's a tough one. It's a real tough one. They're both very different in different ways. Can't wait for the Alien TV show. I can't wait for the Alien TV show, and I really hope that new Alien movie is good. Really can't wait to see if I hope it's good. I want a blonde Flash. I mean, we'll see. It could be a Wally West. Either one. I'm very curious what they're going to do. In an established world where Bruce is already a dad, we'll probably have Wally as our primary Flash. Which means we've never had, outside of the TV show, a proper adaptation of Barry Allen. And even the one in the show is not strictly Barry Allen, but it's the closest we've got. I'm new here. I like Poison and Loser as the best songs. Yeah, more than anything is like it's on another level to the other songs in the show to me. Saw a music video of a song from Helluva Boss from an episode I haven't watched yet. Looking forward to watching that episode. The 2 minutes notice is absolute banger. I have to keep an ear out for that one. What's my name, by the way? Michael, whatever. Either one. I used to hate being called Mike because that's what everybody called my dad, but I'm over that at this point. Too many people call me Mike just as a shorthand that I just can't get upset about it anymore. The new anime I'm watching is called Seirei Getsuki Spirit Chronicles. I've not heard that one, and when I said that out loud, my phone thought I said Siri. Shut up. His name is Mike Wheeler from Stranger Things. Yeah, it's not Mike Wheeler, but I'll give you Mike. Do you want Jensen Ackles as Batman or the guy that plays Reacher? If you made me pick between the two of them, I would probably go with Alan Ritchson. Just got a Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare, and it was very good. The cast was great. Guy Ritchie knows how to make an entertaining film. Also, English Inglourious Bastards. Yeah, that was a movie that I saw the trailer for, and I was like, this looks fun as hell. I hope the reviews are good for it, because it seems like a reactable movie. Why did I walk into Watership Down chat? You all know too damn well. I handle no oh my god, I can't talk. You all know too damn well. I handle bunny pain. I finally did it. I've still, again, never seen the movie. One of these days, though. Same with Keanu for Shadow 11, but I don't know. I gotta hear it because I can't see a version working, but I also can't see it now. Like, he can do it well, I'm sure, but it's just clearly not. Yes! Yeah, I'm right there with you. Can't wait for the Knuckles series. B2, again, that's going to be another thing I'm going to be late to because I'm going to be out of town the weekend that all this stuff drops, so I'm going to be a couple of days behind once I finally get in there to check it out. Keanu was Batman in League of Super Pets. All right. I have to go back and rewatch that because I can't. Nope. No, I remember it now. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. That actually wasn't that bad. I actually really enjoyed that movie, though. Any news on Vox Machina Season 3? Not just yet. Not yet. I'd love a Back to the Future game. There's a Telltale game that I heard was really good. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. There's a bunch of Telltale games I still haven't got the chance to play. I played all of the Walking Dead ones. And I played a lot of the Batman game, like the first one. I never finished it, though, but I don't know what else. I don't know how another way you could do a Back to the Future game, though. Joker 2 looks better than I thought. I also second that because once I heard the premise, I was a little shaky. Interested, but shaky. But the trailer kind of eased my mind a little bit. Bunny Snuff Movie is the only description of that movie. Watched Watership Down a couple years ago when I was young, and I haven't watched it since. Interesting. Would love to see Ella Purnell in Doctor Who. She is English too, so goddamn it, what's with all these? Get these English speakers out of our country, damn it. Nah, I'm kidding, but it is kind of wild to me how many, you know, UK actors play Americans all the damn time, and you never know it. And it's so hard for an American to do a passable English accent at all. Like, there's been a handful where I've been tricked by their accent to realize, oh, they weren't actually English. The fuck? Damn. Usually, like, the bar for us on being able to achieve that is so low. Or our ability to do that for some reason is so low. I don't know why. Skill, probably. I don't know, man. It's just funny. It was like, God damn it. People get up in arms about people playing things that they're not and stuff like that. And then you have the damn fucking English coming in here and pretending to be Merkin, and it's not okay. Stealing Merkin jobs. Being British is a skill issue. Oh, that's hilarious, man. Transformers 1 looks fun. I posted a link to Godzilla vs. Bylante in the comment section. It's the last live stream. I'll have to check it out. Oh my god, I got a little lightheaded there. Intergerger! Oh my god. The animation Transformer 1, the animation looks good, so I'll give it that. I'm excited for Joker Folia Do. Likewise. Hi. Also slow typing because multitasking. All good, Rebecca. All good. Still hyped for one. I want a sequel to Bumblebee. I think that would be cool. I want one like on the level of the live action movies, but just all on Cybertron. That's what I want. That's the only thing I will take up until this point. Trans 1 kind of 5 parody Teen Titans Go vibes. Yeah, that's kind of how I felt as well. You have a crush on a Final Fantasy female character, and who was it? Tifa all day, every day, all day, all time. And Lulu. Lulu, goth, mommy, GF, yes, please. But Tifa has always been my main crush. Like, probably my biggest video game crush, period. I don't know if I could think of another one that even comes close. Yeah, I don't know. What's up, Gills? I think I tried to say that. How are you doing? After your last stream, I watched Dune Part 2, and it was absolutely phenomenal. Hell yeah! We wanted the opening Bumblebee for 2 hours, and we got Transformers 1. Yes, that's how I felt, Noober. That's how I felt. I felt like I just got stabbed in the kidney, man. Since you've seen the anime, what's your opinion on it compared to the live action of One Piece? Obviously, we get more time with the characters, and even the characterization is very, very different. But what they want and why they want it, the core of their characters, even if their personalities might be a little varied to fit them into a different kind of pocket. Like Zoro as this no-nonsense, no-jokey kind of guy in the live action, when he's like kind of a dunderhead and a goof in the anime. Like, you have situations like that where their personality is very different, but the core of the character is very much intact. And I think it serves each medium very well. I think it works really well to make those changes for live action versus the anime. And the way they truncated a lot of these arcs, I thought they did them really, really well. There's still a lot of things I think that the fucking live action actually did better. But obviously, you get more time in the anime to explore a lot of their their motivations, have some fun, do some one-off stuff. Yeah, they both serve their purpose. People hate Korra because she's not Aang. That is also very true. Mine is Tifa Lockhart. I'm right there with you. Tifa Lockhart is my queen. Bumblebee opening is my favorite movie Transformers moment. Yes, it is. Like, I'm right there on that. People hate Korra because Avatar should not have Booba. But people love Kyoshi, but then we never really spent that much time with Kyoshi. I finally have the books themselves, though. I can't wait to read those. You know, Kyoshi, nobody bitched about that. So why specifically? I honestly think it all has to do with how she was introduced. I don't know. And people were upset we weren't getting a sequel series with Aang and the gang. X-Men 97 got me so nervous each time I watch a new episode. I'm right there with you. I'm a little nervous and apprehensive every time I go to an episode about what's going to happen after episode 5, man. Happy Saturday, you as well, Kate. Avatar can be both. Yes, indeed. I watched Disney's Wish movie, and I don't get why people dislike it. I freaking loved it, and the songs too. I've seen an extensive, like, covering of the movie. I've never actually seen it myself. And I honestly, who knows? Maybe if I watched it, I'd feel completely different, but it sounded awful. But I don't know. It's a decent show in general. It is. My take is much more nuanced than Rebecca's, apparently. Yeah, because your take was just like, people hate Booba. Ginger also like Wish. And I like, the songs only ever cared about was for I'm a Star, because then it gets repetitive lyrics and the style sounds so generic. Fair enough. You can only watch 10 movies for the rest of your life. What do you pick? Oh my god. Now that's like a Q&A question for the Patreon, man, where I have to actually sit there and think about it. We're gonna fucking stall our asses right now. Shit. Scott Pilgrim, Star Wars Episode 3, Jurassic Park, Tremors, yeah, this is gonna, all 3 Lord of the Rings. All 3 Lord of the Rings. Fuck it. How many is that at? 6? The first X-Files movie, Jaws, Lilo and Stitch, I don't know. I'm coming down to the wire, man. I'm running out of ideas. Because there's a lot of great movies, but it's just like, if I can only watch these movies, I feel like I need to be strategic so I don't, like, hate my life after the fact, after watching them all. For all eternity. The Karate Kid. Karate Kid. Not the Jackie Chan one. Which I like the Jackie Chan one. Don't take that wrong. I like it. And, let's go with, Creed, the first Creed. I don't know how many that is, but I'll go with that for right now. Speaking of The Room, did you know he made a catastrophe movie about sharks called Big Shark? My first response was, oh, hi, shark. Oh, that's hilarious. I did. Did it actually come out? I'd only seen the trailer for it. I never actually heard that it had come out. If I watched Good Omens, I've seen the first 3 episodes. I hadn't finished it, though. I have not finished it. I do need to go back and finish it one of these days. If you watch the Promised Neverland anime one of these days, hold on to your seat. It's horrifying. Okay. Love Korra and also love your channel. It seems so sincere and your videos always add some cheer to my day. Oh, I appreciate that, Whizball. I really, really do. I try to, sometimes I can lose my head sometimes. Again, coming back to the Ted reaction, the Ted Lasso reaction about someone getting upset how mad I get at Nate anytime he shows up. The irony of how upset and childlike I get about him being upset and childlike. When I'm fucking clearly joking. Anyway, sorry, tangent. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. Any Kurosawa film is a great educational for a fan film. Yes, I agree with that, even though I've never actually sat through an entire one. 32 minutes now. Sorry, what? You haven't seen 2 or 3? Oh, Final Destination? That's the only thing that I could think of that we were talking about. That's what you meant, right, Rebecca? You're like, I haven't seen 2 or 3? Or is it something else? I think I'm remembering right. At least, clarify. Also, only season 3, so maybe speaking too soon, but they've yet to diss Aang. Like, they didn't lower him to put Korra up. Aang is slightly highly regarded by the characters. Yeah, there's absolutely none of that. None of that, none of that. Okay, so it was Final Destination. No, the opening of 2 made me turn it off. I was mad. I was like, nope, I'm out. If this is what this franchise is going to be, I'm out. I'm done. I was legitimately upset about that. Personal opinion on Korra as a character, keep in mind I haven't seen the whole thing in a hot minute, is that I don't like overconfident characters that aren't charismatic, you know? I mean, she has every right to be overconfident. She's the fucking Avatar. She's got a chip on her shoulder from the start. She's been raised in a secret society who just, like, have been pushing her. Like, she's arrogant as fuck. And that's her whole arc, is coming down from that. Being humbled and learning where she falters. But yes, because of that, she is very uncharismatic. So it can be hard to watch sometimes when they're your protagonist, when they're constantly frustrating you. So I kind of get that. I'm gonna guess Invincible ends in 2035. Who knows? We'll see. Some of the animals in the song make some cringe dialogue and jokes. I don't remember what this is for, I'm not gonna lie. Did you ever cosplay as the Riddler at a Comic-Con? I've thought about it, but I don't know if I should play up the Paul Dano correlation or not. What's up, Adi? Saw Disney's Wish and I found it to be bland thus far. What makes it horseshit is the fact that it's Disney Animation's 100-year celebration with references that don't make any sense and a shitty musical at that. That's what I've heard. Like, for the 100-year celebration, it is anything but worthy of being that. That's all I've heard. And what I've seen of it and what I've heard of it in these videos and stuff. And again, that's not fair. I could watch it in action and maybe I'll love it. Is that it just falls so short of the Disney expectation and Disney bar. I agree with the best reaction channel. At least one of the top. Thank you so much. Let's see. I had a coworker say they think the next Avatar show that the Avatar will have them reconnect the legacy and the Avatar ties that Korra lost, because the Avatar is supposed to fix mistakes of the previous. Would be cool with... Fuck, where's your shit? Where the hell? Would you be cool with? Oh, I read that wrong. So I was looking for an extended... Yes, that is one of the things I hate the most. One is the origin of the Avatar. I love the stuff with Wan, like the first Avatar stuff, but how the Avatar works and was created, I still find super dumb. And I do understand the sentiment of her losing... Shit, this is technically spoilers, right? Or no, she's already done that by this point. You're already there. I think everybody's already here right now. But as far as that goes, like, cutting that connection off, I understand the sentiment. I hate it, though, for that very reason. And yeah, I don't know. Yeah, but I would love it for them if they reconnected that, and it would piss off everybody who was hyped about that shit. But yeah, anyway, people are saying we've completed the first compendium, and we'll have 6 seasons of Invincible. Okay, that's cool. Then we got plenty of it for a while now. Hey, what's up, Sixy? Long time no see. Seeing you upset made me too. I love how honest you are with how you feel. I get the same sickening upset feeling too. Yeah. And sometimes, like I said, it can be immature. I'm just as flawed as everybody else, like with the Nate thing and Ted Lasso, dude. Like, his actions irritated me so much that, like, I legitimately just see red sometimes. And sometimes, like I said, in my follow-up, is that I legitimately, sometimes I'm just playing into the drama. You know, like, if you're watching a sports game, and your team's losing or whatever, a player's playing bad or whatever, or you're talking shit with your friends and stuff like that, sometimes you'll just be like, dude, I'm gonna fucking kill you. Kill this guy. What are you doing? If you don't do this, you just fucking get blah, 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 KYS. You know, all that shit, you know? You get into the hype of the situation, the drama of it. You don't mean it. No one means it. Well, that's not fair. Some people clearly mean it. But at the end of the day, like, there's some people that can't distinguish that from a genuine intent. But yeah, I've said some mean things to Nate. Most of it's been jokes. Others maybe have been genuine, maybe a mix of the two, but it is what it is, man. I'm not gonna fucking pretend I feel differently just to ride some moral line. I'm gonna be honest, and sometimes, honestly, I might be a little irrational, because I'm human, goddammit. I'm human, goddammit. I almost thought you died when you said once there was a tornado and I hadn't seen you since. Oof, God. I apologize about that. No, we made it through the tornadoes all good. All good and dandy. Also, would you like to see the drawing? Yeah, if you want to post it down the Discord, I'll check it out when I get a chance. Tornadoes can't kill me. I'm immune. Where do I attain that immunity? Sketch. Actually press send. Felt heartbreakingly disgusted by Rocket's origins the same way Moxie, and for now Crimson, seems to be climbing up in my hateable villain list, quickly behind the High Evolutionary. I'm right there with you on that one, Cole. I really, really am. Don't let the new movie Twisters with Glenn Powell get you. I'm looking forward to that, man. I hope it keeps the spirit of the original alive. Bear's so good. I've heard nothing but great things about it. I think you'd definitely love the show The Leftovers. I thought it was a movie. I thought The Leftovers was a movie. Or am I thinking of something else? What'd you do first if you were a villain? Get rich. Depends on the power. You do. Get rich. You mentioned that having some lore issues with Korra. Could you share, like pre-season 3 and 2/3 through 4, thoughts on the first episode, losing connections, and curious why the Dark Avatar dislike? I just think the whole idea of a Dark Avatar is absolutely dumb as shit. You're like, his existence is so goofy and corny, and it's like logistically in the world, it doesn't make any sense to me. I said what I said about the connections, and I also Rava and the existence of Rava at all is weird. The Avatar being born of a parasite. I know that's not what it is, but that's the relationship they have. I just don't like it. I just think it takes the mystique and the spiritual nature of it and just kind of poo-poos on it. The Sandman spinoff is coming this week. Will you react to it? Again, like with Knuckles, they both come out on the same day. I'll be out of town over the weekend, so Knuckles I will be reacting to. Dead Boy Detectives, I'm still kind of up in the air on. But we'll see. The fact that it's all at once, that's 14 episodes I'll be coming back from Vegas to watch all in a week. Oh my god, I don't want to do that. Haven't seen Ready Player One. It surprises me. It's so good. Yeah, I don't know. I just never got around to it. If I got Superman powers, I'll just become Homelander. I won't go that far. God, Sean, revealing a little bit about yourself. I like Tom, but Tyler is so much better as Superman and Clark Kent. Yeah, I am right there with you. Lil Chaz didn't deserve being killed for his shark teeth to be hung in display like an elk antler, Rib Chaz. Yeah, that was messed up. But again, I can't be that mad because he went in there trying to fuck with a mob boss and scam a mob boss. Like, he wasn't the brightest. Did he deserve it? No. Did he lay in his own bed that he made? Yes. You're reacting to the bear? Awesome. It's so freaking good. At least that's the intention. Intention indeed. Wonder Woman powers, I would become a cop with the lasso of truth being useful in interrogations. That also would make a good thing there too, or if she was a lawyer. Hasbin shows are so good. Yes, they are. Lasso of Truth is actually OP and would be so funny to use. Agreed. You think Tyler Hoechlin could be a good casting choice for Wolverine? I don't know. Maybe. Possibly. Any upcoming films or TV shows you're excited for? Arcane Season 2 later this year. Squid Game Season 2. Films, Joker, Wolverine and Deadpool. Deadpool, Wolverine, whatever. The new episodes of Helluva Boss, even though I'm not caught up yet. I'm still excited. I don't know. Hard to think. This is another one of those things where I can't remember what all comes out this year. Remind me of some stuff and I'll tell you if it's on the list. Ordered Hasbin stickers the other day and made me happy. Hell yeah. I had ordered some shirts, but apparently they were scam shops on Etsy, so never actually got said shirts. But I got my money back, so it all worked out in the end, I guess. But I was just a little disappointed. Flash powers, I would prank everyone. I would much rather have the Flash's abilities than I think just Superman as a whole. I don't know, that's also kind of tough. It's kind of tough. Hate Stella, but I love to listen to her shouting. She's got a shoutable voice, that's for sure. Would you say you're done with the Walking Dead stuff now that Rick is back home? Pretty much. Pretty much. I think I am officially done with the Walking Dead, unless they do something with Rick down the line. Or if it wins a poll, or if something I hear sounds really intriguing about one of these spinoffs. But right now, I think I'm officially putting the Walking Dead universe behind me, unless it gets rebooted in animated form like Robert Kirkman has pitched to AMC. Because he had talked about doing an Invincible-style retelling of the actual comics in animated form, and properly adapting the entire comic run. The reactions to Hasbin Hotel got me to watch the show, and I freaking love it, as you can tell from the profile picture. Dude, Lucifer all day, every day. Never thought I'd say that. But I absolutely adore that character, man. Martian Manhunter powers would also become a comp read minds. Yeah, but you can't, well, you can connect minds, I guess. Hard to transition that. How ironic, Richard Horvitz is voicing Crimson at the same time as Moxie. I wonder, I don't know, he probably logistically recorded those lines separately, but imagine if he's just in the same booth recording and going back and forth. He's talented, man. He could probably pull that off. Can't wait to meet him this week. Helluva Boss Season 2, Episode 6 and 7 are going to make you cry. I can assure you that. Loser Baby is a song you can vibe and sing along to. That you can. I like Loser Baby and Hell is Forever. Hell is forever. Yeah. Do the reprisal of that in the middle of You Didn't Know. Oh, one of the best musical moments in forever. Poison is my jam. Who can finish a book without finishing a sentence? God damn it, 60. Bright Bayer back with the cringy ass jokes. What character from Hasbin Hotel would you cosplay as? Lucifer. I've been trying to figure out logistically how to make that happen. Dude, allergies have been kicking my ass lately, man. But Lucifer's been one I really, really want to do. Gary got a cheerleading squad at age 15. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. Poison is a song that breaks your heart if you actually read the lyrics. I mean, if you watch the video as well, man, if you watch the scene in the show, like, it's just one of those things where it's like Pumped Up Kicks. You know? The tune is so, you know, like, it's like, yeah, but then you're like, oh, wait, what's this about? Oh no, but and then you just end everything just sad bopping because you can't, because it's just like, ah. Yeah, dude. Poison sounds like a club song where the whole crowd should shout out loud the lyrics word for word. So true, so true. Hot take, My Hero Academia is dollar store X-Men. I mean, I don't know about dollar store, but there's definitely a X-Men parallel to be made there. Have I been watching the Real Rejects reactions to High School Musical 1 and 2? You bet your ass I have, and I got so nervous when the first movie popped up. I got excited, but then I was like nervous. I was like, oh God, what if he doesn't like it? I was so happy to see how much he expected to dislike the movie and how much he ended up liking it. And I can't wait to see them watch 3. I saw 3 times in theaters, man. God damn it. I love it. I love High School Musical so much, man. I just wanted to confirm from earlier. Yes, Ella Purnell voices adult James. Thank you. Mia Sinclair. Janice does young Powder / James. Time skip. Are your thoughts on Dune 3 and how much more work they're going to have to put in to show the villain Paul is general audiences who still don't get it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how it's not that clear, because what he's doing is kind of it's so gray. Like, I understand it, but like the people holding him up on a pedestal, like, you know, they kind of missing the whole point of the series. But I don't know anything about it. Like, this movie is my first exposure to the world of Dune. I don't know what to expect in 3. I assume we've started the Holy War, so I assume it'll either be sometime after that or in the middle of said Holy War. Have I seen Murder Drones? I have not. I saw some people recommend it, but I looked at the art and I played like a little clip from it. I didn't listen to it. I had the audio off because just in case I did watch it at some point, I didn't want any spoilers, and I just wasn't like, I don't know. Not a huge fan of the animation, but I only saw a small clip, and I don't know. One day, maybe. We'll see. But I haven't seen it currently. Michael Jackson. What? What? Loved Poison and Loser Baby, but The World's Greatest Dad, that was a vibe to listen to. Man, the show was fantastic. I do love World's Greatest Dad because it's just like the lyrics, though. I don't have them down yet, so it's hard to sing along. Like, I got the lyrics down for Poison. I got them down for Loser Baby. I could do both on Loser Baby, though I can't hit Blake's range at all. He's way too tenor for me in that, especially with his falsetto when he cracks his voice in character with Angel. I can't do that, but I can do Keith David's part pretty on point. Like, my sweet spot is kind of where Jeremy Jordan sits, though he can still get a little higher. He's got cleaner highs than I do for sure. But I'm also been way out of practice, and dude's a professional Broadway guy, so I'm not trying to compare myself at all. I'm just talking about where my range is, because there's some low notes I just can't reach, and there's some high notes that I definitely can never get to without fucking cracking my voice or something. Live in the MCU New York or DC Gotham? MCU New York. Gotham, I'll be dead in a couple days. You might like Murderbot since it's good animation. I just fucking okay. Anyway, plus the lore is good. Might want a notepad and pen with you. I wasn't one of those. Dude, my Siri thought you said Siri too. My bad. If I live in Gotham, I'm getting mugged on my parents shut up. Pretty much. What do you mean murder drones? I know what he meant. Wait, that's what he said. Oh no, this is this one. Oh, that was a correction for this comment. My bad. I got mixed up. Which is stronger, Iron Man suit, MK50 or MK85? I would assume the 85 just by numbers. I don't know. I don't know which suit's which, to be honest. Snaps for you. Hell yeah. I think Jensen Ackles would be great as Hal Jordan in James's new DCU. That could work. What's more scarier, a Venomized Batman or a Batman-like mindset like Iron Man? Venomized Batman, for sure. So happy you're covering One Piece, but you'll need to skip the openings because there's a lot of spoilers. Yeah, I forgot animes tend to do that because I don't even think about it when I was watching like the Bleach openings, because especially these newer ones for 1,000 Year Blood War, they're like little mini movies. They have nothing to do with the actual story. But I remember looking back at Naruto, watching that. I watched it. I'd watched the openings and all that stuff every time too, but like I forget how often spoilers are included in the opening credits for things that have yet to even happen yet. So right now though, the current opening, nothing, thankfully, because I watched it. So I'm gonna have to remember that once we get our next opening as well, because I would like to not be like, oh shit, when's this gonna come, if I see like a thing happening in the opening. Also just started the Planet of the Apes trilogy. Rise was awesome. Need to watch Dawn, as well as Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. It's fine, not my thing though. Oh, you also watched Snyder's Dawn of the Dead. I remember liking it. I haven't seen it since it came out, and I still need to watch whichever Apes movie was the most recent. Not the new one, but the most recent that had already been out. If you haven't watched Murder Drones, I recommend it. Good story. Ooh, whoop. There is one movie with Keanu Reeves in cyberpunk style before The Matrix that people forgot about, and it was very good. It's Johnny Mnemonic, right? Or am I thinking of a different thing? Or is it a different movie we're thinking of? Mission Impossible openings. Fair enough. Yeah, that's another thing. The Mission Impossible openings were all spoiler heavy, and I didn't even really... I mean, I didn't think about it in the moment. I was like, holy shit, they're showing us the movie. Why are you doing this? On all of YouTube, I haven't seen any channel with reactions recording a reaction to this movie. Could you give more recognition to this movie or other people? The movie is Johnny Mnemonic from 1995. Is that the one we were talking about? Is that the one we were talking about? Yeah, I got it. I know of the movie. I've never seen it, though. I mean, maybe one of these days. Maybe. Hey, Renry. Professor. Curious question. Out of pocket. Oh shit, you actually brought it. I gotta change my profile pic after the whole Watcher debacle. I was just about to ask you about that. Yeah, how you feeling about that? Not very positive, are you? I saw that announcement yesterday and I was like, oh god, this is dumb as shit. One, I don't think it's gonna work. Two, they just really wrecked their audience, man. I think this is the dumbest move. At least the compromise could have been, you can watch these things early on their platform, but you have to wait longer on YouTube. I get the whole, like, here, we'll put the first episode out, but if you want the rest of it, you have to come over here idea. But, like, time lock that shit at least. At least compromise. The all or nothing thing is dumb as shit. This, I do not think, hope the best. I love them so much. I love their channel. I love their content. This move is stupid. Anyway, I speak in secret beep boop bop code. Mwahaha. You have to concede the British people are better actors. I didn't know Tom Holland had an accent when he first played. Yeah, I already called that one out. Yeah, this is a whole moment, man. How many pets do I have recently? Currently, I mean, I don't really count the mom of the kittens because she tolerates us. Like, she is basically a captive because anytime she gets a chance now, she tries to get out. But she won't let us pet her. She'll let us feed her, but she will not let us pet her or anything like that. And she still kind of runs if we kind of linger too long. All the kittens, though, the second we enter the room, will all come flooding towards us. But, so I don't know if I should count her. With her, I have 9 cats in this house right now. Without her, 8. And I the original plan was to, let her carry the kittens to term and wean them, and then we would, hand them off. But I'm so attached to these kittens now, man, but I don't know if I could feasibly justify having 9. Remember, 6 of these are newborn kittens. Well, as of today, they are 6 weeks old. But yeah. They're so precious. I don't want to say goodbye anymore. But I also, logistically, I don't know if I can afford feeding fucking 8 full-grown cats. Not to mention the fact that I try to put out food for the neighborhood strays as well. It's not cheap. Having to fucking caring about animals is not cheap. Love that voice you made. What's my favorite episode of Hot Ones? I think it might be the Conan O'Brien one now. Peak Omni moment. Freddie Stroma from Peacemaker kept his American accent till the end of filmmaking and no one knew. See, never knew. 95% of movies with Germans in them need subtitles so that someone who has never left German-speaking area, even realize that they are trying to speak my language. That's funny. That's funny. Are you a Buffy the Vampire Slayer fan? I am. Despite that being my probably most hated finale that I've ever seen. Imagine a Deadpool Wolverine movie, but Wolverine and Deadpool were Terminators and were hunting Wanda's children. Oh God. That sounds terrifying. There's only 2 voice actors I saw for Shadow the Hedgehog. They were a voice actor for newer animations of Sonic and Keanu Reeves. I had only seen, as far as the running for the movie, was Hayden Christensen and Keanu. Those were the 2 names I saw floating around. Bumblebee died in his movie in Rise of the Beasts. Yep, that he did. Twice. He's the franchise's new Optimus Prime. You had me at Cyber. Hell yeah. Wasn't Chukwuji Iwuji British as well? Yes. Freddie Strom was British? Nah, that's first I'm learning of it as well. Give me your job, silly American. I British and put flag in it. Get mine now. Twirls mustache. Oh no! The Brits are colonizing again. World be scared. Anyway, what if Deadpool 3 ends like Spider-Man No Way Home, where Deadpool has to come to the MCU without his friends, girlfriends, and they all get pruned or killed, leaving Deadpool alone? I mean, it's quite possible. Not the mustache twirl. Yes. Do you have a crush on any female characters in the Arkham series? I mean, the easiest answer is Harley Quinn. Is probably the closest. Yeah, Harley. It's only just because her outfit is just fucking fine. Specifically, actually, they're all pretty damn solid. Your rant about the Brits just shrugged my shoulders and sipped my tea. Indubitably. Have I seen Castlevania? I have not. Never played a game, and I've not seen the anime yet. I do want to watch it one of these days. Tifa's always been weird for me because it sounds like Tiefer in German, the word for deeper. I mean, let's just say if it's Tifa, I wouldn't mind going deeper, if you know what I'm saying. Or the other way around. Anyway, sorry. Speaking of Iwuji, there is no God. That's why I stepped in. I am inevitable. You're not Thanos, man. Shut up. Oh no, that's what you were saying. Yeah, that line got me, man. I really, really did like that line. And is it better than inevitable? Possibly. Possibly. Is it a good choice to watch anime? Is it be a good choice to watch anime? And what would you recommend to a beginner? Like any other medium or genre, anime is just a vehicle. It's just a medium. Like animation here, like live action, it's just a difference in aesthetic. Like any one of those, not every live action show is the same. You can have a show like Blue's Clues, which is technically live action, minus obviously blue. But like, okay, let's make a better parallel. Sesame Street. You have live action that's Sesame Street. You have live action that is fucking Schindler's List. There's a spectrum. Anime is exactly the same. There is going to be something that is different for you. There's something there for everybody. You know, there's not one anime that is a blanket for everybody or represents the entire genre as a whole. For a beginner, like somebody, like, without going like too haha on the anime tropes or whatever, like the stuff, because sometimes that can be a little off-putting for some people. But like, I think like a great compromise I always recommend. It's dark as shit. Let's be real. It's pretty fucked up. But Death Note, it's very grounded outside of the supernatural aspect of the show. But it's at its core is a cat and mouse detective story about a serial killer, essentially. Great series until the halfway. Great gateway anime, I think. Other than that, I would say Full Metal Alchemist is a very good blend of both of a lot of different aspects, from the action to some of the goofier elements to the serious, thought-provoking storyline that gets real emotional. And then you can flip the other spectrum and like really wreck your brain with the moral grays of a bleak and auspicious world with Attack on Titan, which I still will argue is one of the best written anime out there. Maybe not my favorite, but one of the best written. I'll say it. Like, I think it's the best written anime I've ever watched. Especially on a rewatch. Masterful. I don't know if I would recommend it to a beginner, but it is like Game of Thrones level crazy shit. Also, extremely dark as fuck. But as far as like a perfect medium between like not being too dark, not being too crazy, not being too goofy, not being too serious, I think Full Metal Alchemist might be the best. Like, riding that line. It's a great story, great mythology. You don't have to worry too much about not memorizing all the names because they're all English-based. Because it's based in like a pseudo-different reality German kind of setting. Same with Attack on Titan, actually. But again, very different tones there. Bleach is also real good. I would also recommend Bleach as a gateway. I don't know if I would ever recommend Naruto, even though this is my favorite anime, to like somebody as like a gateway anime, if that makes any sense. I don't know. That's where I'm at. Anyway. Don't worry. Eventually, Java will likely declare independence and make fun firework day out of it. Fuck you. That's preposterous. Malarkey. Unimaginable. Impractical. Insurmountable. Inconceivable. Or was how she was introduced and her overall demeanor. I'm personally not a fan of Korra because of her personality. I find her annoying and her voice doesn't fit her age. The show isn't bad though. Fair enough. Was be funny. Insert Jeopardy theme music here while hearing this ranking. You ever seen Tremors? Highly recommend it. Love that Lilo and Stitch was an answer for 10 movies to rewatch. Same here, probably. That's my favorite Disney movie. Lilo and Stitch is my favorite Disney movie, especially animated. You sound constipated with that. Yeah, I figured that when I was in the moment there. Which universe would you want to live in? The Boys, Invincible, or Vox Machina? You all run the risk of death, no matter which one of these you're in. But probably Vox Machina. Why not? Give me some magic at least. What was your oh my god, oh shit moment when you watched a movie or series? I mean, there's too many. There are way too many of those. I mean, the first one that comes to mind right now, though, off the top of my head, is probably one of the biggest ones, period, in my life, was Luke Skywalker showing up in Mandalorian Season 2. Other than that, I mean, there's too many to pick, man. Are you interested in The Immaculate with Sydney Sweeney? I've heard good things about it. I missed it while I was in theaters, but I was kind of thinking about maybe checking it out when it came out, but I'm not sure. Why were you mad? If we were talking about the Nate thing, just watch my reactions, man. Just watch my reactions. Season 2 of Velma and Mufasa, the Lion King, competing against Knuckles and Sonic 3, the movie? Nah, man, the latter two have smoked this form of BS cash grabs. Honestly, as much as I'm a naysayer and I hate the idea of it, I mean, it's at least a new story, the Mufasa thing. Knowing how things typically go, I think it'll still fucking make money and it's gonna make me sick to my stomach. But I will be seeing Sonic 3 that weekend. Final Destination movies make me so weary of everything. Those movies are not why, but those movies are one of the things it's almost a glimpse into like my brain. Like anytime I'm driving, I'm on a theme park ride, I'm doing anything, I'm always thinking of I don't know why. Sometimes I'll just have these spurts of paranoia while I'm just like, the most inconceivable thing right now is what I'm worried about. Like if I'm just in my kitchen, standing in the window or in the sliding door, I'm brain like, what if there's a sniper across the river and they're looking at me right now? Shit like that'll just go through my brain sometimes. And when I'm on a theme park ride, I'm thinking of every possible fucking terrible outcome until it's over. I think 2 is pretty weak, but 3 is also too bad shit not to love. Never got that far. Never got that far. Oh, no, why were you mad at the opening of Final Destination? I thought it was the Nate thing. Just the whole approach to severing the ties of the previous movie. It just felt like it made the whole point of the last one undone, and I just didn't care for that. Said she was a fucking avatar at the same time. Yep. When I watched the Has Been Hotel episode Dad Beat Dad, especially with More Than Anything, I had tears in my eyes because that was the kind of relationship I wanted with my dad, but called me a mistake. Yeah, that's one of the things that really touches me there too, as well, is that father-daughter relationship. Again, if you've been around the channel at all, Mr. Yeah, I've got my daddy issues, you know, and that really hit me close to home. It's another like Rocky, like Ted Lasso and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of great father figures out there that just make me lament never having something like that, you know. And that was one of those situations. First off, it started so many genres, it's insane. To name a few, the sports film, the buddy cop film, the frame story, the adventure film, the wandering Ronin archetype, the police procedural, and more. Hell yeah. I started one of them. I forget which one it was, because they were all on Max at the time. I don't know if they still are now, because Max is a fucking chaos mess right now. But I tried to start educating myself a little bit better about them, but I didn't finish it. I don't remember. I got distracted and didn't get back to it. Whole Paul Dano drag. Do it. I'll just show up as Paul Dano, accept his rewards and everything. Car accident scene made me weary of log trucks. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, that one really fucked me up. But that was something that I was always concerned about even before that movie came out. I was talking about the I'm a Star song from Wish. Because talking animals were a bit unnecessary. Fair enough. Always waited to the next Helluva Friday. Likewise. Michael, I'm excitedly heading towards the gym. How you be? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Have fun at the gym. Get that sweat on. Car accidents and roller coasters. Especially for someone who could survive a 5-roll car wreck. Like, shit scares me, man. Dragging my boy Paul Dano? Understandable. I'm not oh, wait. Like, dragging as in dressing as him, or dragging as in, like, talking shit? Because that can mean 2 different things in this context. Because I definitely would not talk shit about no Paul Dano. I would pick Spider-Verse 2, Star Wars 3, Creed, Logan, Guardians of the Galaxy 1, Pirates of the Caribbean, Endgame, Aladdin, John Wick, Mad Max. Fair enough. I know it can't happen, but what if there are 2 avatars? That would be cool. Somebody talked about what if the next birth in the cycle were twins? What would that do to the avatar cycle? I don't know, it's an interesting idea, but I think it is definitely lore-breaking if they were to do something like that. I wish the creators would have explained how the avatar was created. They did. Or wouldn't have, is what you meant. I would have liked to have never got that answer if that's what you meant. Sports game. What's this sports thing you talk of? I don't know. There's this weird thing that happens in Ted Lasso sometimes where they kick a ball. I don't know. Don't get it. Don't say sorry because you were emotionally involved in the story. Wish it worked for me like that. Let's see. Rebel Moon Part 2 has a 13% score. Zach wants to do 6 more of these movies. I feel like his films get progressively worse. Still haven't seen the first part. I've got next to no interest to watching them right now, though. If you made up your superhero, who is he or she? That's a question I'm not going to answer on this stream, man. That's just too involved. I don't know if I asked you this, but are you going to play GTA 6, and are you going to do it privately or on stream? I don't know, man. The only GTA game I've ever finished was Vice City. I've started 5, like, probably 10 separate times, and never really got that far into it.
I don't know. I'm still trying to finish Final Fantasy VII right now, and it's not going that well. Why did Millie have to be like Rita Isabelle from Jeffrey Dahmer trial to Chaz, though? In my opinion, he's not sadistic like Crimson. To be fair, did we even learn what happened between them? All we learned was that they previously dated. We didn't actually learn why she's so mad at him, right? I don't know. Who knows what he did? I know you don't react to music, but I'd love to hear your take on High Ren by Ren. It's such a transformative piece of art. I don't know, Ren. I've reacted to a single music video so far, and it was by friend request, and it was Godzilla by Eminem. You know, there's such a movie there's a movie that just came out this year, Leftovers, but then there's a HBO show created by David Lindelof. Okay. Gotcha, that's why I was getting confused. I'm glad to see Snyder Cult is totally silent after Rebel Moon. I don't know, man. They are a delusional lot. I'm not immune to tornadoes. They take me out of this colorful place called Oz. Oz! I don't know why I wanted to say it like that. Another good show is Black Sails. Heard great things about that. I also think that's on the list, if I remember correctly. It's hard to remember when there's 101 answers that were given. Without spoilers, the show is about a part of the population vanishing and how the world continues on. It's adapted from a novel and not Thanos related. Oh, well that does sound interesting. Indiana Jones or Uncharted? God, I love Indy, but I like Nathan Drake so much more. Is that blasphemous? He's based on Indiana Jones, but maybe it's because I controlled Drake in those games. So I'm a lot more involved. I love Indiana Jones. I got a poster of him right there. But I love Uncharted. If we're talking the movies, though, the Tom Holland Uncharted can get the fuck out of here compared to Indiana Jones. It's Indiana Jones all day. But if we're talking Indiana Jones the movies to Uncharted the games, I might go the games. Vegas? Did you say Vegas? I am. I'm going to Vegas this weekend. Next weekend for a convention. Do you know about the Suicide Squad anime coming this year? Suicide Squad Isekai. I have. Or Isekai. God damn it. Yes, I've seen the first trailer. I never watched the second trailer. I don't know. I don't know how I'm vibing with it, to be honest. Thor via Las Vegas. Saw a trailer for Suicide Squad Isekai and it felt so long ago. There was a new look of it that came out here in the last week or two. But I do remember the last time we saw anything for it was like forever ago. I'm excited for Arcane Season 2 because I miss my girls Vi and Kaylee. Yes, likewise, and also need to know what happens with that giant Jinx ult coming their way at the council office. The little tower. I can't believe that's where we ended, man. That's so frustrating. I mean, it's less frustrating than the Severance Season 1 ending. My God, I screamed. Check out my reactions to Severance. That show's fucking phenomenal. But I can't wait for Arcane Season 2. The teaser they showed confirmed one of my favorite fan theories from Season 1. And again, it benefits me because I played the games. The game. I'm familiar with the world and the characters. Not deeply, but enough that Vander may be a character from the games themselves or something, or I don't know. It's not confirmed, and still it could be anything other than what is showed in the trailer, but I think Vander's alive, and I think he's going to be coming back in some way, shape, or form in a very fun way that gets me excited. But if it's not Vander, the character's coming either way, and I'm super excited. Because even if it's not Vander, I'm really excited for the character. I'm fucking confident that we just saw in that last teaser trailer, because gotta love. Beware the jungle, man. Beware the jungle. Anyway,
Let's see. Last of the Troth would be horrible. R.I.P. Personal Secrets. That is also very true. Tyler H. did play a werewolf in Teen Wolf. Same as Wolverine. I'm interested. I've never seen his portrayal in Teen Wolf. I didn't know he played in that, but how does that character stack up to, like, Wolverine's personality, though? House of the Dragon Season 2 is right around the corner. Oh God, June's gonna be busy. Forgot about that. Those are both in June, aren't they? Hey, some good views, man. Let's go. I can't wait, though. I'm excited. Gen V revitalized my enjoyment of The Boys, because it was definitely starting to wane. So I hope the momentum, they don't drop that in The Boys Season 4. I can't wait for House of the Dragon Season 2, though. Also, Batman. I would give money to the poor, because Batman is, like, infinitely rich. I mean, this is something people ignore all the time. Bruce Wayne, in the comics and in most of the series and shows and stuff, is highly philanthropic. Oh my God, that is not how that word goes. Philanthropic? Like, he gives out all the time, creating stuff all the time. Like, people act like he doesn't use his wealth to help people, when he always is. In almost most iterations. I was done with The Walking Dead the second they added zombies. So, immediately? I've been to Vegas once. What a time. I'm going by myself, so it's going to be interesting. I don't want the Lantern Corps powers or Wolverine powers. I clean the city I live in. Walking Dead is about zombies. What do you think X-Men 97 is better than Tom Holland's Spider-Man movies? I don't know if I'd go that far. They're very different. I don't think they're very comparable. Never thought Huey from The Boys would be Superman, and Peter Parker. Jack Quaid's a good actor. I like Jack Quaid a lot. He's probably one of my favorite Nepo babies. I was about to say someone got dim allegories. Or allegories? Allergies? I don't know which word ever you were going for. Either one. Who would win in a full-on battle? Iron Man or Blue Beetle? Honestly, I think the Blue Beetle. Like, if we're talking comic book Blue Beetle, I think he would definitely win. If we're talking movie Iron Man versus movie Blue Beetle, Iron Man would probably win that fight. Because you said a limitation, though, because you said Mark 50 Iron Man. Mark 50 Iron Man comic would not lose to comic book, would definitely lose to comic book Blue Beetle. But if we, like, untether him and give him access to all of his suits, it's a very crazy-ass fight, and I'm pretty sure Iron Man would win. After a while finishing Dark, how much do you like it now? Do you think about it? I do think about it. It's still a phenomenal show. I try to recommend it every chance I get. No Way Home was good. I liked all of them, actually. X-Men 97 greater than Spider-Man, but it's just an opinion. It's hard for me to logistically compare the two. One's a show, an ensemble as well. It's not about a singular person's story. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's hard for me to work that out. Lose powers are well for me. The Scarab's bonding process would be painful as fuck, but also would be worth it. All the other kids. Yeah, it's been so fun. Dune 3 would be when Frank Herbert wrote Dune Messiah. Tell people he's not a hero. Dune Messiah probably has to do the same thing. Just spell it out loud for everybody who missed the mark on the last series films and stuff like that. The last series of films, the last ones. And we're behind. I might have to cut early. I don't know. I'm hoping. Read the 3 Dune books multiple times, but I don't know what they are going to do in Dune 3. They changed so much already. Like, is it, like, crazy? Like, story changing? Or just, like, a couple of things they tweaked here that shift a couple of perspectives? Or is it completely on a different track compared to the books now? With a punch of a pentagram, a whap bam boom, I got a kazam. I got a whap bam boom shirt that's coming on the way, hopefully.
Hopefully it's not another scam. Usually I charge a sacrificial lamb, but you get the family rate. Thanks, Dad! You got the gift. Contrary in those circumstances, I usually charge a sacrificial lamb, but you get the family rate. Thanks, Dad. I already beat you to it. Other than a Daryl reunion, the only thing in Walking Dead that needs to happen, honestly. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm mildly disappointed that Daryl's off doing his thing because I know it wasn't the point. I really wanted to see everybody else's, especially the OGs that are still around. I wanted to see them learn that he's back. I wanted to see the reaction of them learning that he's back. Maggie, Daryl, Carol, fuck, hell, Negan. But the important ones we got, I get it, but I would have loved to see the rest of them. Oh shit. My bad, Smigsy. Sorry. Thank you for calling me out on it. Late today, but question is the most irresponsible purchase that you don't regret one bit. Dude, I don't think anything beats me buying the VIP package for the 30th anniversary for the X-Files convention I went to last year. It was $5,000. Not including the hotel, not including the flight. But it was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I've been saving up for a long time. That came out of my car budget. That came out of my new car budget. That's how much I valued that. Because I hadn't had a car for myself. Been sharing a car for like the last 4 years. And yeah, I fucking that came around and was like, dude, I have to. You get a dinner with the creator of my favorite TV show of all time, a photo and autograph for all of the guests, and there were 30-some guests from the show, creators, writers, and actors from them and themselves. Fast pass on all the stuff. And plus, it was a trip to the Mall of America, which in and of itself was insane. And yeah, I was literally talking myself out of a bunch of crazy shit at the time, and like I was justifying it every stretch. This is once in a lifetime. William B. Davis is going to be there. I don't know how long he's going to be alive anymore. It was one of those things, just rushing through it, and I just had to fucking justify it, man. That I don't regret it at all because it was such a surreal experience. Literally sitting down, talking to these people, because it was a small convention, all things considered. Like, it was minuscule, microscopic compared to like stuff like GalaxyCon and stuff like that. Like, it was intimate. Like, you just got to hang out with the guests and stuff like that. I just fucking had a full-on conversation with Lauren Cohen and with Annabeth Gish, Mitch Pileggi, with the creator of the show I love so much. Had dinner with the creator and one of the top writers of the show. My favorite show of all time. It was a fucking surreal experience. Dude, a guy that had multiple lines in Oppenheimer. Like, there were people all over the place, like icons. And I was like, dude, it was irresponsible as fuck, but I don't regret it one bit. Anyway. Would you rather be Iron Fist or Daredevil? Iron Fist, because I appreciate being able to view everything. And also, laser fists. Let's go. Just Rise, I could confidently say Caesar is Andy Serkis's best role. Golem, eat your heart out. I'll second that as well. If you consider reacting to Thanksgiving yet, again, I am full on boycotting anything from that production company. So that is a big old no baruni from me until they change their shit. Having Avatar in Fortnite is funny as fuck. I bought that shit right away and imagine Aang and Katara building 90s. Yeah, dude, I did too. I logged back in. I got my Aang skin. I completed all of the Korra quests. I've got Korra and all that stuff. I'm just doing my weeklies so that I can get all the stuff to get Avatar Avatar stay Aang by the end of it all. Still weird that they have Sokka's meteor sword, but no Sokka. Sokka feels like it would make the most sense to have him in there. Not everyone can be dropout. What was this in reference? I'm just curious because I'm not sure of the context here. I don't remember. It's been a minute. I'm like 40 minutes behind in the chat right now, reading some old ass messages. I don't remember what I said. What if Lee, if you're still here, what was this in reference to? I'd appreciate that. Or the Planet of the Apes was the last one before this one. I still haven't seen that one. Would you rather work for Vault-Tec or Vought? Well, if I worked for Vault-Tec, I might have a better chance of not being in a fucked up experiment and surviving. Maybe Vault-Tec. Vaught's sketchy as shit. I don't know. Vought, I might live longer. Maybe Vought, just a low-level Vought employee. Huh. I don't know. Only 2 episodes, 2 left of Brad Batch. How are we feeling? I get the ball rolling, man. Like, I'm still kind of surprised that they're not releasing the final 2 episodes as in like a single night. It's like they're still being released a week apart. I think Tyler Hackman would be an interesting villain in the MCU. Let him have fun by playing a villain. Give me 1 second. I may, unfortunately, have to cut the stream short today. 1 second. Okay, we're back. Let's see. All right. Yeah, so, like, Barry's been away on a business trip, and she just got back a little bit sooner than I expected. She's been gone the past couple days, so. Speaking of something I was last talking about, did I get a response about that question I had from the movie? Where you go? Everyone Last thing I saw from Lee was about Black Sails. So, I don't know if it's still going. Yeah, don't see anything. I need clarification. Let's see if I can get through these. Maybe speed run it. Vault-Tec, 2 episodes of Bad Batch. A villain, yes. Tell us how you really feel. I will. Who's been here since day one? Who's been? Oh, you're just continuing on with the song. Maybe Alistair was right about birth parents being duds in the case of Crimson. That's definitely not the case for Lucifer. Agreed. 9 casts? How rich are you? Not. Not. I just, these animals are siphoning more money than anything from me right now. British actors are more open to a lot more vulnerable in expression, especially the male actors it's about. I don't know if that's a fair thing about machoism in America. That's a lot of mouths to feed. You're not a kennel. I know, but there's also cute. Reacher versus Peacemaker, who you got? Probably Peacemaker, unfortunately. Kittens are so adorable. Kitty Daddy Rockefeller, not exactly. Couldn't watch because I had a hasty Hot Ones with... Couldn't watch because I was sure it was going to be nasty, Hot Ones with Conan. Oh, it was nasty. It was very nasty. If you can't watch somebody grossly eat food, it's a little unhinged. I'll say Peacemaker, so we've never seen Reacher take on die level damage, yes. The more I watch Has Been, the more I realize I'm definitely serpentious with a little nifty. I'm a little serpentious with a little angel, I think. I don't know, man. That's a hard question. I'm a little bit of all of them. If you just threw them all in a blender and just... Did you watch Infinity Train or Nimona already? I have not seen either of those. Gotta go Deepa Keepa. Take it easy, Christina. And if there's a Tifa in real life, I would do... Hey, man. I can't blame you. Poison Ivy for me. First cartoon I watched is Atla, that too this year. I don't watch any anime and I don't have patience. I tried Attack on Titan for 4 episodes but couldn't. Oh my god, man, it gets so fucking good. It gets insane. Oh my god, it's one of the best shows out there, man. Just go for Family Guy, sir. You are straight Sesame Street like a toddler ass. Who'd win, Soldier Boy versus Captain America? Probably Captain America. Pokemon card captures Yu-Gi-Oh. Yu-Gi-Oh. I don't know if that was a choice. I think those are recommendations, rather, actually. Must depart. See you later, boys. Take it easy, 60. Soldier Boy's Godzilla Beam. You killed Cap, but it takes time to load up, so Cap can maybe throw a shield and cut off his head in time. But Alka, speaking of fusion dances, dark. You want to react to Dragon Ball Daima? I don't know if I'll react to it, but I might watch it, at least all on its own. Who's my favorite Family Guy character? Brian. Danny Masterson's the biggest meme for you right now. Yes, he is. I can't believe that's a character's name in One Piece. Is Daddy Masterson. I do want to watch My Hero Academia. I only saw the first episode and I love it. I like the first episode and it was just one of those things that just lost. It got lost in the sea of everything else I was watching at the time. I love Full Metal. You remember any movies or shows that you were most hyped for in the trailers, but they were not what you had in mind and they ended up disappointing you? You know, I nothing comes to mind, to be honest. I really don't. I can't think of anything. Other than maybe the first Avatar movie that they did. That's for sure. The follow-ups to the Halloween reboot, the 2018 Halloween. Both follow-ups to that movie massively disappointed me. Only the first Tremors and maybe the second, only because it was funny. I like 1 and 2 are gold for me. Everything after that is definitely not so much. Everyone used to recommend Death Note, One Piece, and this piece, and that's it. One Piece I would not recommend outright because it's very different, and I think I don't know if it's definitely not. I don't feel that One Piece is a very good gateway anime, especially when there's 1,100 episodes. My favorite, most recent OMG moment was from episode 5 of X-Men. Didn't just destroy an island, it murdered so many reactors. That is so true. I only get paranoid when I smoke weed. That's just me in a normal state. Posted a sketch. Same, it's called anxiety of all the types of death predictions.
Do you think Austin Butler would make a good choice for a live-action Gambit? I don't know. Maybe. I could maybe see it. I'm waiting to queue at a theme park and been talking about Final Destination 3. Still got on, though. Yeah, same. My dad isn't around because my parents divorced and once the main character and has been started hanging with her dad. I try not to cry. It's tough, man. It's tough. I just saw your Ash Ketchum original series hat in the back. Nice. If you could be reincarnated into a Japanese mythological animal, what would you want to be? Dragon. Probably just a dragon. I was stuck on the very top of the Ferris wheel for 10 minutes with a girl and my anxiety was not okay. Oh God, that sounds awful. I meant the RuPaul variety. I mean, yeah, that's the same. I mean, it's the same thing. It's basically just cosplaying, right? As Paul Dano. They attack my dreams too. Lord, so many daddy issues. That's why I'm 40 and single. Final Destination managed to accept the last movie, go through all of my worst fears. I didn't think it would be a stream with other peeps with Papa Daddy father issues. Hell yeah, man. It's like most people these days, right? You sure pick on the silly British sport. I don't think it's silly. I loved soccer. I tried to play when I played when I was a kid, and I had auditioned, or not auditioned, did tryouts for our high school team. But the year when I was coming from middle school into high school, and the year I started high school, my freshman year, they got rid of the soccer team. It was other than basketball, it was my favorite sport growing up, but I didn't have an opportunity to pursue any of that. Soccer is great and painful as a football fan. I've cried so many times, it's so much joy. Currently don't have daddy issues, but mine is aggressively homophobic and at some not so distance, I have to come out as transgender, and that is going to the point where I don't have a father. That's some scary, scary shit. I'm sorry that you're working through all of that. So that's some tough stuff, man. I don't even have like the appropriate words to kind of handle or even like advise on anything like that, dude. If you want to watch a bad movie, Rebel Moon is definitely one you should check out. Shade. I need to finish your Fallout reactions. Do it. Do it now. Loving on him and you and Sauna is not for me, and the shit took me back to Africa. Huh? What? I'm confused. And you and that sauna is not. I don't know. I'm just not sure what you're referring to there about the sauna. Maybe it's one of the Final Destination things that I don't know because I've only seen the first movie. The movie came out this year was The Holdovers, I think. See, that I remember, The Holdovers. That looked interesting. Other stories usually get me because mine passed almost 10 years ago. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Sports balls, foot, goals. What are these words? Black Souls is one of those perfect shows from start to finish, but top 5 for sure. One of these days, I'll have to check it out. Drake is a modern indie. They're the best of the adventure genre. Agreed. Me neither. What the fuck was that sound? To tag those. Looks out of context. Paul's feet. What the fuck? I don't know. What is going on? I need to know if Caitlin's mom made it out alive. We'll have to find out. Shameless plug. That was when I mentioned my reactions to Severance. Time to dip in the pool later, Gator. Ah, I'm jealous. I would love to go dip in a pool right now. I don't know who all's on the team. All I know is that Harley Quinn and Joker are in it. Okay, so I guess Croc's in there. Who would win an eating competition? Momo or Scooby? Scooby would decimate Momo. Kirby would decimate them both. Because Kirby would also eat the contestants. Kind of want a 5'2" Wolverine. Give me that Short King Deadpool joke. Let's go! Maybe he's short in the video game. And he's short in 97. Short variant and be cool. Let's go with that. Jack Quaid and Maya Hawk. Maya Hawk, yes, also. Also, baby. Awesome Nepo babies. Last thing, as a queer person, I really value and appreciate your clear and strong allyship as well. But thank you. I try to be as supportive about and open-minded about anybody. It's when you start throwing around hate towards anybody that I just once your opinions verge into being oppressive or closed or in any way antagonistic of anyone else, the second you are taking shots at another group or whatever, that's where I draw the line. I try to be as what's the word I'm looking for here?
as much of a mediator as possible without whatever. But like, again, I'm fine with whatever you believe, however you feel, whoever you love, whatever you do, as long as you are not hurting anybody. And the second your words start to hurt somebody else, especially if it's in our community, that's when I get real pissy. I love all you guys. Jack and Maya really are the best Nepo babies. Out of all the fictional places, Gotham is definitely one of the places that I wouldn't want to visit or live, Batman or not. Agreed. Gen V was a fresh breath of new air with new people and a nice way to throw you back into the boys' craziness. Agreed. Love Maya Hawk a lot. Agreed. Now the Shire? Hell yes, sign me up. Shire life? Yes, sign me up. Tyler Hoechlin character in Teen Wolf has that personality as Wolverine. I'll have to check it out there, or at least get a feel for it. I'm curious about that. No, not crazy changes. Change Chani for the better, to be honest. See, that's what I've heard. That's what I've heard about that. I know that that's one of the changes that I've heard people talk about was Chani. The main thing I love about Gen V is that we get to see kids react to their parents pumping them with drugs and just see their youthful powers. That's another, yes. The Gen V was so good. I did not expect it to be as good as it was. Did I see the last 2 episodes of X-Men 97? They were so good. You're subscribed to this channel, Daniel. You know for a fact I do, and have. They accelerated the timetable. Some stuff happens early, but the main change is Chani. Although Dune sold me that Chani and Paul would be the power couple of the movie, but the end, though. Oof. It's got lots of readings. Around an hour mark now. Holy shit, just looked over levels for Comic-Con, and that's a lot of Lord of the Rings guests. I saw that too. I saw that. It popped up in my Facebook feed for some reason. And I was like, well, damn, if only I could be over there. Because it is Lord of the Rings City over there. I'm okay. I'm okay. What's up, dude? Love your channel and love the Bad Batch reactions. Thank you, Colin. Sorry for the speed run here. I need to sign off, and I'm trying to catch up. Make sure I get everybody's messages read. So much money, though. It is a lot of fucking money. It was a lot of fucking money, and I had to do a lot of moral wrestling in my head to justify it. And at the end of the day, I was like, this is one life I got. I happen to have the money at the moment because I've been trying to get a car. And I pulled the trigger on it because who knows, I may never get that chance again. Ever watch Yellowstone? I have not. Other than a vehicle, that has been the most money I've spent on a vanity item at all, if you want to call it that. I'd rather own VOT, not work for them. That also would be fun, much more fun. Have you seen the Spider-Man horror fan film? Not yet. I've heard a lot of good things about that. Doesn't have Chandler Riggs in it. Yes, that's what I was wondering too. Why the fuck was there no Sokka? He's my favorite character. Yeah, I was like, he makes the most sense to be in there. A non-bender. I guess that wouldn't make sense with the bending items that the edit is. But then again, all the characters that are grabbing these bending scrolls can suddenly bend. Anyway, yeah, there's no reason to not have it in there. Last 2 episodes of Batch better be 40 to 54 minutes each. I really think it'll probably just be exactly as it has been, though. We'll see, though. I'd love to be wrong. I don't want Bad Batch to end, though. I'm sure it'll just, like it did with Clone Wars, cycle into something else. Who knows? Who knows? In the comics, Dana was a future version of himself, and he becomes a president. And it looks like cool, looks like so preserving, he turned everything into energy, and whoops, the X-Men went to crap. What else is new? Wait, were you not happy with the show? The show's amazing. Like, the last 2 episodes were fucking awesome. You just mad that Gambit died? I'm sure they're going to use time travel to fix it all. I mean, we got 2 time-traveling characters. I think we're going to undo it in the end. Maybe we'll see some characters again in something else. When they come back. Ash Ketchum, hat on the ground. Yes, indeed. I'm going to turn into John Cena. Can't see him. Never notice the stuff behind him. Well, it's because a lot of the time when I'm in here, the camera's focused on me. Yeah, but there's a lot. I need to finally, one of these days, I've been promising it for a long time, is go through all the shit that's back here. Why Not Only brought to you by Ghosty, now streaming on Netflix. Sorry you had to go. Great rest of your weekend. Take it easy, horse lover. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, Omni, and the rest of the chat. You guys as well. Guys, I fucked up. My BFF is really mad, and I think that I'm the reason. Though I don't know what I did. I hate myself. Why do I keep pushing people away that I love away from me? I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully it works out. I've been in this situation similar to that as well, but eventually, you know, feelings, especially in the moment, are fleeting. Hopefully it's nothing serious. If you don't know what it is, I would imagine it can't be that bad. Maybe it's just a little tiff. Hopefully it'll blow over with time. But that anxiety of wondering what it was, why it's happening, like I understand. It's terrible. How much you remember Spider-Man the Animated Series? I watched the episodes, and those were fun. I don't remember a lot about it, to be honest. It's been a long, long time. No, I'm not okay as long as he's not. The worst thing for having divorced parents is that my friends doesn't have the same experience as me, which is kind of sad. Enough with the sad life story. Oddly enough, I think my entire friend group have just nothing but divorced parents. I don't think any of us had our OG families when we all were kind of cohorting around in high school. No, not a single one of us, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. When the Spider-Man brought Captain America to the alien planet to fight on Secret Wars, I don't remember any of that, to be honest. Ball audition. Yeah, whoops. My bad. Really, but it wasn't the worst thing that ever happened to me. By the way, as an SA survivor, it's April, it's SA Survivor Awareness Month, so pray for the survivors. One of my best friends is also one as well, and yes, I will definitely second that one right there. What's up, Christian? Lurk today, but wanted to just say, hope you're well, and thanks for the middle stream. Anytime. You think Helluva Boss should be part of the oh my god, do you think Helluva Boss should be part of the Has-Been Hotel universe? It is. They're the same, they are the same universe. Helluva Boss is a Has-Been Hotel spinoff. When Spider-Man chose the Captain America, so well as events. Who do you want to play Dr. Dune? I don't really care. I don't really have any major picks. Love Stryker, likewise. As Vivian calls it, the Helliverse. Yeah, it is. Love Andrea Fallis. I don't know what this is. What's up? And what's my favorite Has-Been Hotel song? It is More Than Anything. More Than Anything by a lot. Speed run complete. Chat is caught up. Guys, I won't see you next weekend. I will be in Vegas next weekend. If you happen to be at Level Up Expo, come say hey. It's going to be seeing the Vivian is there, and pretty much the entire Helluva Boss cast is going to be there, so I'm excited. Hopefully it's fun. I'm nervous. Hopefully it's a smooth series of flights, but we'll see how it goes. But guys, thank you all so much for hanging out with me this weekend. I might be back later today. I know I say this a lot, but I need to make some progress in this fucking game. So I'm going to try to be back sometime later tonight. I know for you people on the other side of the ocean, it'll probably be too late for you guys. But I'm going to try to stream some Final Fantasy VII later tonight. But thank you guys. I'll catch you all later.